People who were missing as a child, what happened? This happened in 2006 when I was 8. My mom still can't talk about those 3 days without crying. Our family was completely normal. Mom, dad, annoying brother Logan, 13 at the time, and me in a boring suburban neighborhood where nothing exciting ever happened. It was early October, and I had this new purple jacket I was obsessed with. The day it happened was just a regular Thursday. I remember because we had art class, my fav, and I was making this clay sculpture I thought was so amazing. Our bus dropped me at the neighborhood stop, but I had to go back for my stupid lunchbox. I forgot, so I ended up walking home alone. I remember seeing this blue van on our street that I didn't recognize. Then things get fuzzy. I was walking, felt like someone was watching me, and then nothing. My memory just stops. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in this small room with beige walls and one tiny window way up high. Still had my clothes on, but no backpack. I wasn't even scared at first, just confused af. The door was locked from outside. Room smelled weird, like mothballs and something sweet. There was a small table with some crackers and juice. I eventually started crying for my mom. Sometime later, hours, IDK, I heard footsteps and the door opened. This woman came in, mid-40s, long brown hair and a ponytail, wearing a green sweater. She smiled at me, but it was off. She asked if I was hungry and brought me a sandwich. Kept telling me not to be scared and that I'd be going home soon. But her voice was weird and she kept calling me Monica. I told her literally 5 times that wasn't my name, but she completely ignored me and kept calling me that anyway. So freaking creepy. She came in several times a day. Never hurt me, but would just sit and watch me eat or ask random questions about what I liked. Sometimes she'd brush my hair, still gives me chills thinking about it, and tell me stories about Monica when she was little. Stories about living on a farm with horses and stuff that had nothing to do with my actual life. On what I think was the second day, a man came in with her. He seemed super stressed and they were whisper fighting. I couldn't hear everything, but he kept saying stuff like, "This is crazy," and "We have to take her back," while she kept shushing him. That night they argued louder outside the door. Heard stuff like all over the news and they're searching everywhere, which actually made me feel hopeful that people were looking for me. Early on the 3rd morning, the door suddenly opened. It was just the man looking really freaked out. Told me to put my shoes on fast, he was taking me home. We went through what looked like a normal house with a kitchen, yellow curtains, and out to that blue van. He made me lie down in the back and be super quiet. We drove for what felt like forever. Finally stopped at a shopping center parking lot about 20 minutes from my neighborhood. It was barely light out. He told me to go into the grocery store and tell someone I was lost. Then just drove away. I did what he said. Went into the store crying and told the first employee I saw that I was lost. They called police, and within an hour my parents were there hugging me and sobbing. The police questioned me for hours. They found the abandoned van but never found the people who took me. I tried to move on with my life but always had questions. My parents would get weird whenever I asked for details. Something felt off. Years passed. I had nightmares about that room, developed a serious phobia of blue vans, could never wear a purple jacket again. When I turned 16, I was going through some stuff and having panic attacks about it all. My parents finally sat me down and told me the actual truth they'd been hiding. The woman who took me was named Elaine. The man was her brother. They lived less than a mile from us. This woman had been watching me walk home from the bus stop for weeks before she took me. She had been stalking me. But the reason why she took me specifically, she had a daughter named Monica who looked exactly like me. Same blonde hair, same features. Monica had died in a car accident 3 years before, and would have been almost exactly my age when I was taken. The police told my parents it was what they call a replacement abduction, where someone takes a child who resembles their dead kid. The brother only helped her because he was worried what she might do otherwise, and he made her let me go when he saw how massive the search had become. The house where they kept me was a vacation rental the brother had access to.